Alrighty, let's head over to our last topic today, which is predicting and reacting to the Week 13 lines, folks. Where is that value? We found the disrespectful value last week of Dolphins +2. We've got 12 weeks, and Vegas is still being disrespectful because they don't know what teams are actually good and what teams are actually bad. I don't know what Vegas has been doing all season long. They obviously haven't been watching takes by fans because the spreads are still disrespectful as heck. So we're going to go through every matchup here, predict the line, talk it through a little bit. We'll see what Vegas puts the line at. We'll see where the disrespectful value is, and we'll come at you tomorrow with our official Week 13 picks. But let's start breaking down some games and predicting the lines. Here we go. First game up here, Thursday Night Football tonight. Cowboys at Saints. And what about the Saints, folks? They're going with Taysom Hill, and this is what we've wanted. We just told y'all they need to start rocking with Taysom Hill. It's not that we don't believe in Trevor Siemian. It's the Saints offense. They're not doing anything that benefits Trevor Siemian. They're not airing out the ball. They're not doing anything. So got to switch up the entire offense for what they have piece-wise, wide receivers and tight end-wise. And they're going to go with Taysom Hill. I think that's the right decision. Unfortunately, the Cowboys are coming into town. The offense is trying to get right here. The defense, a little exposed last week. They had another hiccup earlier this season, and then they came out the next week and got it done. So I'm not worried about this Cowboys defense. Taysom Hill, I'm worried about him. I believe Taysom Hill can make all the throws. He's a great dual threat quarterback that can get it done. But overall, this Cowboys defense, they fly around. They run towards the ball. Ball hawk defense, folks. Walk of Fame defense, because all these guys are so young in getting it done. And no Mike McCarthy. This should be the best the Cowboys perform, folks. Everybody says Mike McCarthy's a trash coach. I don't disagree, but this Cowboys team should be stepping up this week. We're gonna go and call this one Cowboys -5. This Saints offense is so lackluster. This Cowboys defense should really have no trouble. We'll see what happens. Cowboys -5 is our official prediction. Alrighty, next game up here is let's talk about some Sunday games here. Giants at the Dolphins. Ooh, an easy game here for the Dolphins. They're at home, looking real good. Now the Giants, I will give them credit for winning their first game without Jason Garrett. But still, at the end of the day, it's Freddie Kitchens, and we're still not really believing in him. There's a story we're going to probably talk about on Saturday show. Maybe we can squeeze it in tomorrow. Let me go to this. It was the head coach for the Giants kind of giving praise to Freddie Kitchens. I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do. Here it is. Joe Judge expects Giants offense to have, quote, a little bit of evolution moving forward under Freddie Kitchens. I don't know if Freddie Kitchens, I don't know if I associate the word evolution with him. I don't think he really evolves anything or can make anything better, but Joe Judge believes in him, but we don't really believe in Joe Judge, so what does that tell you? Giants out here, what did they put up, like 14 points? Yes, they got the win, but that was just because Jalen Hurts was throwing interceptions willy-nilly in the red zone after moving the ball, so this Dolphins team should have no trouble here. Vegas has been disrespecting the heck out of the Dolphins. Hopefully it's not disrespect. Now, we'll take the disrespect. We will eat up that value. We've been doing that all season long. We don't got no problem doing that, but we don't want to see the disrespect. Once again, this is the last week to buy the Tua train. You're either on the Tua train at kickoff this week or you're not, and we're going to hold everybody to it, folks. We're taking down names. We're making a list, checking it twice. Don't worry, we got Santa, teaching us how to double check a list and all that because the man's the master, so we're learning from the best out here. So get on the nice list in respect Tua, or stay on the naughty list, and that's where you'll be for eternity because the door doesn't open for the Tua train. The Tua train is gone after kickoff, 1:01 p.m. on Sunday. So Dolphins looking real gosh dang good. This defense really should hold the Giants to like 0 points, folks. That's really what it should be. So I'm going to get a little crazy here, folks. I'm calling Dolphins -7. Yes, sir. You've heard that correct, folks. Unapologetic. We are unapologetic today. Dolphins -20. I don't give a damn. I'll swallow the points. You think I give a shit, folks? Dolphins -7. They're looking gosh dang good. Love it. All right, next game up here, folks. Colts at the Texans. Colts, not that great of a team. Blew the lead, floundered it, started to throw the ball willy-nilly. Why? You got Jonathan Taylor rushing 16 times a game. That is disrespect in itself. This Texans team, unfortunately, we can't buy them. The offense, they just got no pieces. We still believe in Tyrod Taylor to get it done, but the running game is non-existent. The passing game, they got Brandon Cooks, and nobody else can be good for this Texans team. So we don't buy the Colts, but the Texans, their offense is just really, really lackluster, and this Colts defense is a solid defense. The second best thing about this Colts team, first is obviously the running game. Second is obviously the defense. Third is the offensive line. Fourth is the receivers. Fifth is the coach. Sixth is the quarterback. Really, I mean, we don't believe in Carson Wentz like that. So we'll call this one Colts -4. I mean, I'm not going to go any higher than that. I'd probably stay away from this game. Potential for an upset here with the Texans since it is division rivals and the Texans are at home. Colts maybe flounder this time. We'll see. But stick to the running game and you'll be fine. But we know Frank Reich likes to shove the credit down our throat of Carson Wentz, saying it's Carson Wentz's team. It's Carson Wentz's team. Carson Wentz single-handedly wins for us. Here it is. Eat this narrative. Bah, 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 bah. We don't like that. Run the mother-loving ball. The man with the hat. The man with the hat. Run the mother-loving ball, please. We'll call it Colts -4. All right, here we go. Next game up here, Vikings at the Lions here. Lions are still trash. We don't love the Vikings anymore. Exposed as frauds. Kicked them out of the top 10 here. No more big believability in this team, but they're going against the Lions, who, I mean, Jared Goff can't even beat Andy Dalton. Jared Goff could not beat Andy Dalton at home on primetime national television Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Day game. When is Jared Goff going to rise to the occasion? I would say never. Vikings, they clearly have the better offense. They can actually score and can actually move the ball here. We're just going to call this one Vikings -5 here. Hopefully they don't have any more turnovers, but this Lions team, I don't see them forcing any turnovers. Lions are absolute garbage. We'll call it Vikings -5 because of that reason. All right, then we get the Eagles at the Jets, and this needs to be a good game for the Eagles. Now, we could potentially reclassify this Eagles team as frauds if they have a really bad outing this week against the Jets on the road. Hopefully they do not have that. The Jets with a nice win last week. Zach Wilson, first game back, gets it done. Ends up, who they beat? The Texans, correct? Yes, the Texans. So Jets a little bit of swagger heading into this week. Eagles offense, they were driving the ball, folks. Remember, we just watched it yesterday. We didn't say they were frauds. We took that back. This Eagles team was consistently driving and moving the ball, and Jalen Hurts just making those bone-headed plays that we thought he has cleaned up. Overall, I believe this Eagles offense is still better than the Jets offense. We believe this Eagles defense is better than this Jets defense. I think Zach Wilson got a little decent last week. First game back. Nice to get his kind of feet back underneath him here. But overall, I still like the Eagles, folks. I'm going to call this one Eagles -3. On the road, not buying the Jets completely. Obviously, the Eagles are better than the Texans, especially defensively, and we'll see what Zach Wilson does when challenged. So Eagles -3. All right, then we get the Cardinals and the Bears. Cardinals off the bye here. Hopefully Kyler Murray's playing this week. What do we got for the Bears here with the quarterback? Is Justin Fields potentially playing? Let's see what we get here. Questionable, out. What do we got? Justin Fields, he is questionable, but I'm sure Matt Nagy is going to kind of rock with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton just got the win on Thanksgiving Day that kept Matt Nagy's job safe for one more week. Yeah, Matt Nagy is not letting Andy Dalton go. So we'll probably learn a lot by this line. We can see if Kyler Murray's playing. We can see if Andy Dalton or Justin Fields is playing by the line. We're going to assume that Kyler Murray and Andy Dalton are playing. That is our prediction when we make this prediction for the line here, that those two quarterbacks will be starting this week. Cardinals off the bye. This Cardinals defense is absolutely fantastic. This Bears offense is still trash. Once again, Matt Nagy barely beat Jared Goff, who's absolutely garbage last week on Thanksgiving Day when his job was literally on the line. Matt Nagy's job was literally on the line on Thanksgiving Day, and that was the best he could do. Come on, folks. Come on. Cardinals, should we be disrespectful with this one? I'm going Cardinals -9.5, folks. I mean, what is this Bears team? It's absolutely garbage. Cardinals -9.5. All right, then we get the Chargers at the Bengals. Ooh, Chargers sliding, Bengals rising. Does that keep true? Two young coaches, two young quarterbacks. Man, oh man, we're going to call this one right on the line, Bengals -3. This is going to be a great game for both of these teams. Chargers trying to get back into the conversation of the real deal teams. Bengals still trying to stay in the conversation of real deal teams. The loser probably goes down a little bit in the conversation of real deal teams. We're gonna give it Bengals -3. Actually, we'll give a little respect to the Bengals because I do believe that the Bengals are a little bit better than the Chargers overall, roster wise and all that. So we're gonna go Bengals actually -3.5. Give them that extra half a point hook right there. Bengals, they move the ball just more consistently than this Chargers team does. They put up a lot more points more consistently than this Chargers team does. I believe, I don't know, do I dare say this? Let me say this and see if I agree when it comes out of my mouth. I believe that Joe Burrow is a little bit more of a consistent passer than Justin Herbert. What do y'all think? I don't even know if I like that. We'll sleep on that. I'm going to call this one Bengals -3.5, folks. Bengals at home, we give them the credit. All right, then we get the Bucks at the Falcons here. Bucks at the Falcons. Falcons, they're not good. It's Cordell Patterson. He's the only thing decent about this team. Bucks, we all know, the history of, the Falcons blowing the lead in the Super Bowl to Tom Brady. All that. It's not the Bucks, but it was the Patriots, but it's still Tom Brady at the end of the day. Falcons here at home, best thing about it, but still, this Bucks team is now establishing the run. We absolutely love it. This Falcons team can't establish anything, nothing. So this is an easy one. We'll call this one Bucks -6. All right, then we get the Jags and the Rams, and the Rams need a blowout, absolutely perfection performance. That's the only way that we will still buy this Rams team after this week. Obviously, if they lose, they are truly frauds, and we'll never talk about this team again. If they win by 1 possession, that's not really going to move the needle for us on the Rams. If they win by 2 possessions, yeah, it's a good win. They win by 3 possessions, okay, we'll let you keep number 10 in our power rankings. You really got to win by 4 possessions. You win by 4 possessions here, you're the real deal team, and we could still continue to buy you and maybe even move you up in our power rankings a little bit. Must blow out the Jags here. The Rams are at home. OBJ must have 2 touchdowns, all of that. We'll probably set a bar. We'll probably go back. We haven't set a bar really for anybody, and now that we're at the back end of the season here, we'll probably set a bar this week. We'll watch our favorite video on Saturday, score predictions by the machines. We'll watch that and we'll set bars, but I'll give you a little bit sneak peek of this Rams bar coming up. Win by 4 possessions, OBJ 2 touchdowns, and Matthew Stafford 3 incompletions at maximum. It's going to be real tough, but that's what this Rams team should be doing against this Jaguars team. We'll call this one Rams -13.5. No. I'm calling it -14. I'm not going to give them a little out here with the under half a point hook of -13. No. -14 Rams. Got to win by 2 touchdowns at minimum. 4 possessions, that's just our bar, folks. So we have the line at -14 because that's what we believe Vegas is going to put that up. All right, here we go. Let's continue on here. Washington at the Raiders, and this is going to be a big game as well. Are the Raiders the real deal? Last win was against the Cowboys. Who they just beat last week? Thanksgiving Day. Cowboys. Raiders, yeah, exactly. So is this Raiders team the real deal or not? Washington coming off of 2 really solid wins here. Taylor Heineke balling out, defense balling out here. So this is going to be a real great game. We're going to call this one Raiders -3, a little bit, 3.5. Raiders -3.5. Give them a little extra love on the spread line a little bit. But overall, we'll see which one of these 2 teams are the real deal. There can only be one this week. We'll see who it is. All right, then we get the Ravens at the Steelers. Well, the Steelers are absolutely garbage. The defense is solid, which will be the only way that the Steelers keep this game close is their defense. The offense is still absolutely garbage, still struggling, and it's not going to get any better. There is no way the Steelers offense gets any better as the season progresses. Ravens here, Lamar Jackson coming off of a 4 interception performance. I'm sure he cleans it up a little bit, but I'm sure the Steelers defense is still clamoring at all those turnovers. But at the end of the day, the Ravens defense is still the real deal. So if both these teams are struggling moving the ball offensively, I still think the Ravens can squeak it out like we just saw last weekend where the Browns defense was really, really great. It's kind of the same thing. Steelers, Browns, great defenses, struggling offenses at the current moment. So we're going to call this one Ravens -4.5. Not buying the Steelers offense, folks. All right, last 3 games of the week. Here we go. 49ers at Seahawks. Division matchup, all that. This Seahawks team, what is it, folks? It's absolutely not great. This 49ers defense getting better and better as they progress. Seahawks not even using DK Metcalf. What do you have? 1 catch, and it came in the fourth quarter on like the very last drive. It's just like, what are we doing? Something's got to give. Probably Pete Carroll or Russell Wilson are out at the end of the season, which I don't even know what I really want to see quite yet. That's going to be a real nice discussion for the offseason. I don't really know what I want to kind of say on that quite yet. It's not like Russell Wilson's been looking great. It's not like Pete Carroll's been coaching great, so I don't know which one should stay and which one should go, but you got to blow it up. These last 2 seasons, the offense still having the same struggles and the same issues. The offensive line still being the main glaring problem here. So what are we doing? 2 straight years in the same garbage is being seen. I don't know. I don't even know. So 49ers here. We like them to win this game. Can't buy the Seahawks anymore. We're going to call this one 49ers -3, a complete 180 for the home team -3. We're giving the away team -3. All right, then we get the Broncos at the Chiefs here. Ooh, Chiefs coming off the bye, trying to get back into it. Broncos coming off of a real solid win last week. Very well done. Broncos going on the road here. Chiefs, Sunday Night Football, all of that. Patty Mahomes, Chiefs getting it done. It's Andy Reid. Still can never go against them. Still not really buying Teddy Bridgewater. This is going to be a great game. I mean, if the Broncos win, obviously we'll start respecting Teddy Bridgewater in this Broncos offense a little bit more, but still don't believe that Teddy Bridgewater is consistent. We've seen one great game. It was against the Cowboys, and then once again the next week floundering. Great game last week by the Broncos. Probably flounder this week. This is not a consistent offense in my opinion. And Teddy Bridgewater, we want to buy him. We want to give him the benefit of the doubt. We have over and over and over again multiple times throughout the last year. And I just don't believe it is what it needs to be right now. So we're going to call this one Chiefs -6.5. We'll give the Broncos a little credit. Won't put it at 7. We'll put it at 6.5. And then the last game of the week, the Monday night game, probably one of the best games of the week, if not the best game of the week. Patriots at the Bills. AFC East is on the line. Number 1 seed potentially on the line as well. Patriots, depending on who loses this week as well. And it's on Monday, so we'll know. But Patriots defense, obviously great. Mac Jones playing absolutely great. Bills defense playing great. Bills offense not playing that great. Not living up to the potential that they need. Now, we know this Bills offense is one-dimensional, and what does Bill Belichick do? Take away the thing you do the best. So if the thing you do the best is pass, and that's not even that great because you don't have a running game, this Bills offense won't be able to do anything all game. Now, Mac Jones having to face a real serious defense, folks, right? Let's see who the Patriots have faced over the last couple of weeks here. Last week, the Patriots faced the Titans. They got that great of a defense. It's okay. It's okay. Solid, average-ish, maybe slightly above average. He put up 36 points. We'll give him a little credit for there. Then they had the Falcons. Come on. Don't talk about the Falcons to me, folks. Absolutely garbage team. All right. Before the Falcons, we're going back 3 weeks here. The Patriots. Who do they have? Who did Mac Jones have to throw against? The Browns. The Browns defense was good. He put up 45 points. We'll give him a lot of credit for that one. The week before that, who do you have to go up against? Who did Mac Jones have to throw on before the Browns? What do we got here? The Panthers. And we know the Panthers defense is not that good, folks. They've been exposed ever since week 3, folks. Don't come at me with the Panthers, a good defense. Then they had the Chargers defense before that, the Jets defense, and they had the Cowboys defense. But now we're getting a little bit too early in the season where I don't think anything that far back carries that much weight as of now. The overall point is, Mac Jones, I guess he's faced some solid defenses. This Bills probably defense is most likely going to be maybe the best one. I guess we could still give a lot of credit to that Browns defense. I guess we could say that. So overall, Mac Jones has been doing really good, as we see, facing some solid defenses and still getting it done. It's really going to come down to how well Josh Allen plays. That's really what this game is going to come down to. And so far of what we've seen, they rely on him too much. And when they rely on him to single-handedly win the game, they don't look good doing so. So we're going to call this one Bills -1.5. Bills minus 1.5. They just have more playmakers on offense, but the way that the Patriots have been playing, they don't need the playmakers. So we'll call Bills minus 1.5. Maybe get some great value with the Patriots. Maybe. I don't think so, but we'll see. Alrighty, now that we've got all the lines predicted, let's go and re-update these lines, talk through these games a little bit more, see where Vegas is being absolutely disrespectful, seeing where we get absolutely tremendous value, and let's see if we get a little bit of sneak peeks on some of our picks that we're making tomorrow. So here we go. Let's start with back at the Thursday night action, the game tonight. Cowboys at Saints. We predicted this line at Cowboys minus 5, and it's Cowboys minus 6. So thinking right on par with Vegas. Bingo, bango. Cowboys offense should be back to great. CeeDee Lamb is good to go this week. And what do we got? Amari Cooper is still out. Is that correct? I believe that is correct. Let me double check quickly. Amari Cooper, questionable. All right. So hopefully they all get back. But we can believe and count on CeeDee Lamb at the minimum. The Saints offense, I think moving to Taysom Hill is the right decision. But overall, the offense is still not going to be that great overall because it hasn't been great all year, even with Trevor Siemian and Jameis Winston, who both have decent arms. And Taysom Hill's arm is worse than Trevor Siemian and Jameis Winston, so they're going to be real kind of gadget filled, and for that I am out, I am taking the Cowboys minus 6, folks, in our Thursday day game. And I think we just hit our first Thursday night pick last week, so once again we are on the pulse here in the NFL. Just hit the pulse in the NBA. Good to go. We're taking the Cowboys minus 6 tonight, folks. That is our official pick. Alrighty, now to the Sunday slate here. Giants at the Dolphins. So help me goodness, if you're still disrespecting this Dolphins team, I'm going to have to come down there, Vegas. Here we go. Giants at the Dolphins. We predicted this game at Dolphins minus 7, and it's Dolphins minus only 4.5. Alrighty. Great value. It's not disrespect. It's not disrespectful. Okay. Minus 3 because they're at home, and still give them an extra point and a half. So, alright, still giving some respect there. We'll give Vegas a little credit for the little respect that they gave the Dolphins here. I think it's great value, and you already know what we're taking tomorrow, folks. They were already going to take it. Spoiler alert, Dolphins minus 4.5 is the best bet of the entire year, folks. Best bet of the entire season. Get ready to spend some money tomorrow. Alrighty, next game up here is the Colts at the Texans. We predicted this one at Colts minus 4, and a little off here. Colts minus 9.5. Vegas still believing in the Colts, and against this Texans team they can, so that's fine. This Texans defense, they give up the big play. The Colts, they love to air out the ball, and they do have some 2 good weapons on each side with Michael Porter Jr. and T.Y. Hilton. So this Colts team probably takes advantage of the Texans defense, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the Colts passing game. And once again, we don't want to see the passing game. I don't want to see Carson Wentz throw this ball 50 times a game. They don't win that way, and we know that, but they keep doing it. Why? Because you can do that and beat the Texans? Okay, newsflash, the Texans won't be in the playoffs, so what are you doing that for? Colts minus 9.5, there's no way I'm swallowing that many points, folks. Absolutely not. The Colts probably win, but I'm not swallowing 9.5 points. Absolutely not. Absolutely ridiculous. Alrighty, next game. Let's keep moving on here. Vikings at the Lions. We predicted this one at Vikings minus 5, and it's going to be Vikings minus 7. So once again, it's Jared Goff. Of course, we're not taking 7 points with Jared Goff. Absolutely not. Absolutely ridiculous, folks. Jeez Louise. And so far already, remember last week, the highest spread all week last week was Patriots minus 7. That was the biggest spread last week, and we've already got Cowboys minus 6, Colts minus 9.5, and Vikings minus 7. So back to not a close week, I would say. Alrighty, next game up here, Eagles at the Jets. We predicted this line at Eagles minus 3, and wow, okay, Vegas, respect. Wow, this is good respect by Vegas, damn. So much respect that it's not even good value anymore, damn. So here it is, Eagles minus 7. Wow, I love that. And I think a lot of the public money is going to be on the Jets this week because, optically, Eagles only put up 7 points. Jalen Hurts has 3 turnovers, but folks, that was not the tale of the tape. That was not the overall story of the game last week. Eagles minus 7. Vegas knows something here, folks. Eagles minus 7. That seems good value to Vegas because everybody's going to be loving the Jets plus 7 here. All right, Vegas, we see you. We're game in Vegas right here. Eagles -7 is the only play here, folks. I don't know if we're going to take the 7. But Vegas putting it like this, it's so crazy. I didn't expect this at all. Vegas knows something, folks. Eagles -7, Jets +7 is the sucker bet, folks. It's 100% a sucker bet. Oh, man. We'll see. We got to sleep on this one. Decide a little bit more, but Eagles -7, Vegas is saying that's a great bet. Interesting. All right, we'll see what we do with that game tomorrow. Potentially in our picks, potentially. Just don't take the Jets +7. If you're going to take anything in this game, it must be Eagles -7. That's the only play of this game, folks. Alrighty, next game up here, Cardinals at the Bears. We predicted this one at Cardinals -9.5, and it's only Cardinals -7.5. So over the 7-point hook, we don't really love that too much, but it's the Bears. It's Andy Dalton. Good luck, Andy Dalton. We have no respect for Andy Dalton. Respect as a person. I respect everybody personally, but as a football player, he gets no respect from me. Your time is done. Goodbye. You should not even be here anymore. Once again, unapologetic. I get it, folks. I get it. I don't care. Andy Dalton is trash, garbage, unapologetic show today. Trash. Cardinals -7.5. Alrighty, here we go. Next game up here, Chargers at the Bengals. We predicted this one at Bengals -3.5, and it's only Bengals -3. So we gave the extra respect to the Bengals with that half-a-point hook. Vegas is not giving them that extra half-a-point hook here. So, all right, Vegas, giving us some nice respect, some nice slight, very minuscule disrespect out here. But interesting what Vegas is kind of thinking this week, really, so far. So Bengals -3, exactly what we were saying. We gave them a little extra half-a-point love. All right, then we get the Bucks at the Falcons. We predicted this one at Bucks -6, and as I'm saying this, that's so low. Bucks -6 was our official prediction. It's Bucks -11 now. That's more like it. This Falcons team, what are they, folks? They're nothing. They're absolutely nothing. Get rid of Matt Ryan. He doesn't win you the games. He moves the ball decently from the 20s to the 20s. Can't score the ball. He settles for field goals way too often, and that's really it. So this Bucks team, now that they've gotten really great, I mean, Leonard Fournette, that's truly the only thing you need to look for. It's like Canary Islands. Whenever, canary in the coal mine, the Canaries, they let you know when something bad is happening. And when Leonard Fournette gets going, that tells the league something's bad's happening because that man is on a mission, and that's going to result into a Super Bowl championship for this Bucks team, potentially. So Bucks -11, probably the right play. Probably won't want to swallow all those points come tomorrow. All right, we get Washington at the Raiders next matchup up here, and we predicted this one at Raiders -3.5, and it's going to be Raiders -2.5. Wow, so we gave some respect to the Raiders, and the Vegas is going the complete opposite way here, giving respect to Washington, and I've got no problem with that. Washington being really good here the last couple of weeks, Taylor Heineke moving the ball, and the defense kind of resembling what the defense did last season. Washington defense getting reestablished here, Dolphins defense getting reestablished here over the last 2-3 games. So shout out to those two teams. Raiders, are they the real deal? Vegas is not believing in them, so that's a little interesting. Probably going to stay away from this one. No great value either way. Really, the game could go either way, and one team will still continue to be the real deal after this week, and one team will be absolute frauds and pretenders. We'll see which is which come on Monday. All right, then we get to the Jags at the Rams here. We predicted this line at Rams -14, and it's only Rams -12.5. Vegas letting off this Rams team easy. We will not be doing that, folks. Let me see. What can we bet this game up to? Because we're talking about 4 possessions, folks. So 7, 14, 21, 28 points at minimum. And I'm saying 4 possessions. I'm not talking 4 field goal possessions, 3, 6, 9, 12. No. I'm talking 7, 14, 21, 28, folks. Can we buy the Rams -28 points? We can do a 26 -26.5. That's the bet. Rams -26.5 plus 400 odds. Absolutely. Bet 100, win 400, and get your $100 back. Fantastic. Rams -12. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to take that because I don't know if I have a lot of trust in the Rams. That's just the bar that we're setting for them. All right, then we get the Ravens at the Steelers. We predicted this matchup at Ravens -4.5, and it's only Ravens -4. So bingo, right on par with our thinking. A little bit of a half a point shaving off, but that's fine for us. It's just we can't believe in the Steelers team. So if we're taking anything tomorrow, it's Ravens -4, I'll tell you that. All right, then we get the 49ers at the Seahawks. We predicted this line at 49ers 3. And the line is 49ers minus 3.5. So once again, bingo bango, right on the money right there. A little extra half a point more on this one, but overall right in the same ballpark. There's no buying this Seahawks offense. That's all it is, folks. All right, last Sunday night's game, we get the Broncos at the Chiefs. We predicted this line at Chiefs minus 6.5, and it's Chiefs minus 9.5. So Vegas giving no respect to the Broncos off of their performance last week. Chiefs off a bye, Andy Reid off a bye. That's a home run hitter right there. Chiefs minus 9.5. We'll see if they cover the spread, but Chiefs probably win this game. And then the last game of the week here, Patriots at the Bills. We predicted this line at Bills minus 1.5, and it's Bills minus 3 right on that line. Vegas is saying these two teams are the same on a neutral field. I don't know if I believe that 100%. I think the Patriots plus 3 at this point is absolutely amazing value. Game is most likely going to be close either way. Patriots plus 3, you get those extra 3 points. I think that is absolutely amazing value. Lock that in. I would lock that in right now. It's probably going to be one of our official picks, but I mean, that's great value. It's great value just given the circumstances of this game. Taking everything away from it, value plus 3 right there of the Patriots. You got to eat that up.